Good afternoon. The May 3rd meeting of the Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust will be in order. First item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the April 19th meeting.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes. Are there questions, comments, additions? Voting, please. Minutes are approved. Next item is a consent docket.
Move the consent docket subject to individual consideration.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the consent docket. No. Any items to be discussed separately?
Mr. Chairman, I just note that we've processed a series of engineering contracts for design work on the Atoka pipeline, and the last of those contracts for design of the overall pipeline is on your agenda today for approval.
Okay. Any questions or comments about items on the consent docket? Voting, please. Consent docket's approved. There are no items for concurrence docket, excuse me.
Move the concurrence docket subject to individual consideration.
Second.
Motion has second on the concurrence docket. Are there comments or questions on the concurrence docket? Voting, please. Concurrence docket's approved. No items from individual consideration. Are there comments from trustees? We have the general manager reports. Comments on the general manager reports.
So just a couple of things. First, revenues continue to look good. Our water revenues are down about $1.5 million, which is 1.1%. Our expenses are similarly down, though. This is more related to the volume of water that we're delivering to customers, not producing revenue, but also not producing expenses. The water revenues are actually down, our expenditures are down about 9%, $6.5 million. And again, aside from just a direct relationship with wet year causing less water use and some conservation being effective as well, the reason for this is savings is about not being able to operate the Atoka pipeline for 9 months of this fiscal year. The pipeline is back in operation and pumping strongly, as evidenced by Lake Draper rising 3 feet in the last month and a half. Wastewater revenues are just right on target. Expenses are a little bit lower than expected at 1.9% below target. This makes for, so far, a good report for the wastewater utility and the water utility both. Finally, we've been working, as you know, on a land use study for South Lake Hefner, ways that we might make commercial improvements in one small area and make recreational or appearance improvements in another small part of the lake. We had scheduled a charrette with the neighborhood and interested parties last Thursday. We did not hold the charrette because of inclement weather, having planned it outdoors. We're rescheduling that for another time in the month of May, and we'll bring you a report when we have some additional information to share about that work.
Any questions or comments? Any citizens to be heard? Hearing none, we're adjourned. Thank you.